Welcome to Reforged Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In this part, I want to do two things. The first one is we're going to go out and try out our little new miner, which I've got in the workshop here. The Auger Mark SI3. In fact, we'll just spawn in very quickly. It shouldn't take long. So we're going to go and try this out. And then the other thing is I want to get out and do some looting because I want to make a start on my CV. Thanks to, was it Diana Chenzo? He's given me a bit of a leg up with respect to building a CV. And this is, if we come into the workshop and go here, we come down, I think it's the Janus ASV module. This is a modular start for a CV made by Jeff Randall. I've checked it out and it's got a lot of potential. More importantly, it's got the potential for expansion. And you can see we're going to need a lot of iron ingots, quite a fair amount of carbon substrate, some copper ingots, some silicon, 53 cobalt, which might be a bit of a challenge, but I've got an idea of where we can get some cobalt to put in the workshop. 15 titanium ingots, 4 wooden planks. And what this is literally a carcass, and the way Jeff Randall describes it is the fact that it starts off as effectively a starter base because it's got no thrusters, no cockpit, so you can deploy it after it's been made and then just drop it on the ground, say next to your base. So it starts literally as a crash base, and I really like that concept, and it does intrigue me quite a lot. So which is one of the reasons why I want to check it out. But first things first, we'll just give you a little tour of this miner. You can see we got 4 or 6 mining drills on it, so we got quite a lot of potential. I don't think there's anything else in it. We got a little bit of an O2 station. So what we'll do is we'll shove here, pick up the auger. Fuel, we'll probably have to pull some fuel from the base. Logistics. We could dump some of this stuff in the base as well. Put some. Took 4 of them. Got a lot of fuel in it, but then we're probably going to need a lot of fuel. And I'm actually going to put some oxygen in as well. About 3 lots of oxygen, and I think we'll take some spare. A little bit. We shove it in there. How much? Yeah, we're gonna take some spare fuel with us as well. Now this ship's got no defenses whatsoever, so we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. We'll just gas up the oxygen a little bit. So what we're gonna have to do is engage in some manual defense should we need it. Question is, what are we gonna go and mine? The Promethium up here is the nearest. I don't want to go too far. Maybe that's where we'll go. We can't go. Yeah, we'll go up and do the Promethium. It's got a scanner on it. The Promethium is only 837 away. But of course, what we may have to do is clear away the bug uglies first. Now, if any of you are worried about the possibility that I'm gonna spend an hour just showing you guys the go away. So we're just gonna have to come in here, jump out. So if we clear out the troublemaking Thorner, oh yeah, there's another one just there. Just drop down. Take the pentaxid soon. We're here. Oh, Giga there. He's attacking my ship though. So he's been a bit thick. Where's he gone? Hey, where are you? Gotcha. What are we gonna get from here? But we got a little bit of stone, a little bit of magnesium. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I've got some cobalt ore. That'd be quite useful in its own way. Now, what we're going to have to do is just start drilling down. This is a medium Promethean deposit. And one thing I do like about this ship is the fact that it doesn't have any landing gear. Because one of the problems with... oh, you've got to be kidding me. Another one of these giga things. I'm not 100% sure that... Well, no, that isn't much, is it? I'm not 100% sure whether they would be able to damage the ship as we dig in. As I was saying, one of the potential issues with when you mine in the ground like this with SV is it starts to extend its undercut landing gear, and then it gets a bit stuck because it thinks you're trying to land. So having a little miner like this that's got no landing gear on it should make quite a big difference. Now I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna try and open a fairly large hole here so that I can kind of create a little bit of an open cast quarry type effect. I think that's probably enough to get into now. I think if we go to first person now, and of course this is going to take a little while, guys, so I'll be right back once I've either mined it out or we found something interesting. Okay guys, welcome back. I thought I'd just show you one of the advantages of using an SV miner over an HV miner. That is that you can often kind of come in directly from above when you get to these last little bits and pieces. Something you can't do with an HV miner. The HV miner, you end up kind of working in a big flat area. With the mobility of the SV miner, well, when it doesn't get stuck in the hole, but you can just go vertical and just tie up the last few bits and pieces. I'll just come in here, just pick these pieces up. Let's go this way. Use the first person view to clear these off, these last few pieces. I think really what we're mining is crushed stone, but look, we have been getting the occasional bits of salt. So just go down and get that last bit, and that should be it. And I'll just whoops down a bit. See if we can get out of the hole. Reverse thrusters are probably stronger. Gives you an idea of how big a hole I've dug. If I was digging it by hand, it would probably been a lot smaller, but and just to show you what we've got here, harvest controller. We've got 30 salt, 1,215 Prometheum, 395 stone. We've got some stone dust, and I've got the magnesium powder. That's the powder I built in the last part. So we're just going to get back to the abandoned vessel, the auger underneath here. We'll use the Merlin to go and do the salvaging. Whoops. Yeah. Get you in nice and tight against the base. There you go. Turn in here, just turn off all the power because there's nothing in here of excessive value. Then we're just do the unload into the base. This in the logistics chamber. We're not going in the direction of the Polaris base to do some trading either, are we? One thing I would like to do is get that, but the cobalt into ingots. Oh, the other thing I wouldn't mind doing is making some more 2, 3, 4, 5 those. Perhaps. Obviously this one's pointing at the wrong place. That's okay. Well, I can sort of Now, what I did make is some cores, and I can't remember where. Oh, we need to put that in the fridge. In the fridge. And the Merlin. Where did I put the cores? Logistics chamber. I'm sure I made some cores. There we are. So we're going to take some cores with us. I want one for the CSE back, and if we got time, we'll go for the Heidelberg. The other thing, no, I think we're going to scrap directly into blocks, put it into the workshop, so we don't need the whoops. Quick look at the ammunition situation. Yeah, I've got some more missiles in the base, so we'll put those in the Merlin in case we get into a little bit of trouble. Not that I'm expecting trouble, but you never know. Up some fuel up as well while we're at it. Should be. Wow. Oh, the other thing, I can't remember if I actually mentioned the base attack in the introduction. What actually happened with respect to the base attack was that after I finished the video, I thought I'd just do a little bit of tidying up with my inventory, and then the opposition decided to attack. And what came in was a troop ship and 2 drones, but the troop ship was easily taken down with the base defenses, and for some reason the drones got hooked up some distance away, so they never actually got to the base. So I had to go and take them out by myself. And we're going, what we want first is this. We'll just set that. So we're going to start with the crashed DSC back and see what we've got in there. Now, if I remember correctly, there should be some good thrusters on this, which could be really good. We can pull out the thrusters for the ship. Now, that CV template from Jeff Randall doesn't have any thrusters at all, so I've got to be careful not to deconstruct any thrusters. So that's something I need to be aware of. So just get here. Land on the... Hopefully we'll be able to land on the top of it so that I don't get my feet wet. It's not exactly... can we just prop on the top of this like that? Should be. Okay. Down here. You don't need the drill or the chainsaw, actually, come to think of it. Put that in there. We put it lower down. Yeah, we got nice some thrusters on the bottom here, so I think we're gonna do quite well here. Oh, I'll just shove it there. Get that. First things first. No oxygen, but we got some fuel. We'll take the fuel out. 675. That's pretty nice. Looks like we're going to need to hook to the cargo. That was a lot more fuel than I thought it was going to be. 255 fuel cells. Wow. This could be interesting. I think what we'll do first is see if we can get those thrusters out. I think they're down here, aren't they? Where are they? Of course, I've come to the wrong end. Yeah, it'd be the other end then. That one is, we're going to retrieve the thrusters. Telling me that I've already... This is going to be tricky. Right. Dump some stuff into here. I want to lose that thruster. got? How's the market? What's the volume on this? 1.6. We might be able to pick it up now. Still full. Okay. Does the Crash DSC have any? Yeah. So if we put you into there, we need more carry capacity, don't we? It's gonna be a pain. Right, we're going to leave this the way it is. We'll take that out. We need that. I'm going to hook to there. It's going to be very, very difficult. I just don't want... I thought the... I'm sure we had more... We got 3,500. We're going to have to shuttle it, aren't we? Anything I can drop? Because I do want these thrusters. I think what I'll do, guys, is we'll leave that there. I'll take a chance on the base collapsing. And what we'll do is a bit of general looting first. So get into here, see what else is around. So that we can dump it up into the workshop. There we got some large fuel tanks. Ooh, one down there. Take this. And what we'll do is take these fuel tanks, go up to here. We'll find the module. Actually, we'll put one in to see, because what I want to get to is this cobalt. I'm not worried about the rest. So we'll put 3 in. Takes us over the top, so we can kind of keep using that. If there's anything else in here that's particularly great value. So we got all these medium thrusters. I don't really want to waste those. Got some armored doors. But we got the cobalt. Oops. We got the cobalt requirement now. The rest is just base stuff. We got titanium. We got wooden planks. So we can shove that in as well. See if we can find anything else that will maybe... We can take the armored doors. Oops, something just dropped off the outside. Got here. Work through the front of the ship like that. Just unclick that, click that. I don't think damage blocks will go in, but we'll give it a go. Just I think the decor equipment might fit in. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the workshop, but it's taken it. Cobalt's good. Titanium, we've now got the requirement for that. So most of the rest of this stuff I can now get from the what we call it, the base that's right next to the base. So we got that there. So if I come into here to there, we pick one up and it won't allow us the other one. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is do a little bit of a shuttle service. Sorry, it's going to be a bit kind of painfully. Whoops. Blow. Hopefully the ship will get off, take off. Oh god, we're really heavy now. The ship didn't want to take off. So what we'll do is get back to the abandoned vessel. So here we are. We're just getting back to the abandoned vessel yard. park here. While I was flying back, something occurred to me in the sense of whether I could make a SV shield generator. So we're going to check that out. Base, large logistics container. Put that in there. We go to the, not that one, this one. Put this in here. That can go into 3. Right, let's just see if I can, small vessel. Right, there we are. We've got a light shield generator here, which we can make in the large constructor. I've already unlocked that. What we'll do is get into here. If we can make the shield generator. There we are. Yeah, we can make a light shield generator for an SV. We're going to make that. And then while that's kind of being knocked out, guys, we're going to start the slightly arduous task of taking down the ammo box. 14,000 for the ammo box. Yeah, the logistics chamber is nearly full, so we put a hook onto that. Just go there. I like it having the player on the. Now, what I'm after at the moment is more the steel. We're not going to get much in the way of copper. Oops. But what I'd like to do is make a big inroad into the actual. Oops. So if we can just keep pulling these out. I know I'm kind of taking away my protective shield, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm not planning on staying here any longer than necessary, actually. So, oi. Oh, I'm going to chase you. So, these are just steel blocks, so let me just see. Put the steel blocks down here. Damaged ones as well. Wow, let's finish the shield generator already, is it? Wow. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we got. It's going to take a little while to get that into perspective. In fact, I think if we break that, go to. Yeah, we're gonna have to go real big time to get that, but I feel that we'll just do a little bit more, I think, guys. So well, we've got this lovely supply of stuff here, so we might as well use it. Oops. Grab you, grab. Isn't this fun? Some windows there. The windows would be useful. The console windows will add silicon. I mean, part of me likes to do this. Is if you undermine a big chunk of the base, you can trigger it. Often trigger a complete. Take the cargo extensions as well. That will have other resources in it as we can use. Oops. Take that. Got some electronics from it. Come on, you can do it. Collapse, please. There we are. A little section there fell apart. And we now pick up all these. I'm just going to dump them all in the workshop. Keep what we can. The lights as well. Anything that's kind of useful. And we'll just come here. You there. This should help with the copper. Yep. Silicon's going forward really well, actually. Anyway, guys, I don't particularly want to bore you with doing that. I'll do that off camera. What we will do now is just install the shield generator on the ship. That will give us a little bit more defense, although I don't have that much in the way of pentaxid. How big is this thing? Oh, if we could slide it in, it's probably. Can I stand this up? The trouble is, it's going to be a bit exposed. I think for the moment we're turn it. Oops, what happened there? Vertical. What we're going to do is just put it there to begin with, so that it's, because the moment if there's kind of a hole in the side of the ship back here, which would kind of leave everything a little bit exposed. So we've now got a shield generator, which gives us a little bit more capacity here. I think we've got mixed up with the mundane. But let me just see. What else do we need for get this finished? Silicon shouldn't. Copper could be a bit of an issue, but just trying to think where we are. We've got copper over here. Silicon, got copper up there, which I can go and mine. I think just to finish up, if I got any pentaxid, I can put in my. Yep. Let me just see. Merlin. Pentaxid tank. Base. I don't think I've really got that much in the way of pentaxid. We got one. I thought I had more than that. I thought I had more pentaxid than that. A bit odd. Have another quick look through the. So it looks like we've got to go and get some pentaxid. Trouble is where am I going to get it from? I'm going to have to either patrol to get enough or actually just check things out. I think just to finish off, what we'll do is go down to the Heidelberg and see if we can find anything down here, because we got the crashed DSC back. There's nothing in the Heidelberg. What we could do then is pick up some more thrusters on the way back. We'll just go off in this direction. So here we are. Here's the wreckage of the Heidelberg. Got the damaged UCH dart here, which has got some bits and pieces on it. What we could do is just scrap this just for the fun of it. It's not going to have any real value. So I've got some sloped medium thrusters on it. A bit more powerful than it was before, but I can't use that. I can't use. This is a base core, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Or was it the fact that we already own it? Let me just see. I can never remember this dart. I think, can't we just take it over? Let me just, oops. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, we can just take it over. So what we'll do is just hook to it. Oh. I want the dart, I want the Merlin. Sure, we had more storage than that, but maybe I'm just being a bit delusional. So let's see what we can retrieve. Nice easy salvage. So a lot of this can, it's kind of, a lot of it's just being decomposed, but it's okay. Oh, we got some planks. We need some planks for the that will. Ah. I suppose I can't get used to these containers. I keep looking at them thinking, oh, what's that? And then I realise it's the reforged version of a drop container. There's the core. That's the reason why we couldn't core it. Take the core last. So we just. Oh yeah, all tidied up. There's a little light there. So what we should be able to do now is dump some of this stuff up into the. We need the fibre. We need that. We don't need that or that. I'm not exactly sure why I'm carrying blocks around. They should be. Can't put it in that storage box. Put it in the storage box. Buttons fill up. Okay. Cargo in there. Like some of this. Some small thrusters. Put all the electronics in as well while we're at it. Plastic tubes, that would be quite useful. So up here, get that done. Carbon substrate, yeah. Need a lot more blocks. Now go there. Look at that. That's we're going to keep pushing everything up a little bit. That there. Then we'll just go look see at the Heidelberg. I mean, there's some nice stuff in the Heidelberg here. I mean, it's got lots of hardened blocks, but if I start putting those in the workshop, we're going to end up with an excess of Sathium and all that, and I'd rather have these Sathium plates in there. In fact, I think this might kind of upset the opposition a little bit, but we'll just. I think we can core. We can do is core the Heidelberg. See what we can get out. Try and put the core fairly deep into the ship. So let's go up here. So we can protect against base attacks. Can't we core it? Okay, that's annoying. I thought we could. We can salvage it, so why can't we core it? What I'd like is those medical devices. Why can't I core this? Got the right core, haven't I? I mean, core fits everywhere. It's annoying. Because what I'd like is this, but I can't get it out in one piece. And also these, and these steel hydroponics plants. But we can't get the ship out in one go. It's going to be a waste because I know I can get the resources, but why can't you core it? Is it just the fact that you can take over the base? That's annoying because it also means that we can't get these thrusters out as well, the ones up here. Right guys, I'm not going to do anything to it. I'll just ask if any of you know why you can't actually pull the Heidelberg, feel free to chuck it in the comments because that's got me completely confused, because it just doesn't make sense. Because it used to be a really great source of, I mean, I built a complete ship from the Heidelberg in the past. It's almost like it's been set so that you can it's broken, but you can't actually do anything to it. Well, we can take the oxygen tanks out. These are some energy regulators and other bits and pieces. I'm going to stop taking it apart because I'm kind of dispirited a little bit now. Okay, guys. So I'm a little bit confused with respect to that. Say, any solutions? Feel free to chuck it and tell me. Maybe what I'll do is we'll just go get a little bit low on oxygen. See if we can just do a little bit. Who are you? I don't really want to waste my 15mm ammunition on you. Who are you? Okay, maybe I'll make an exception. I'm just Argus Majors. I have absolutely no idea who you were, but you're dead now. I've expanded the ammunition. Oh, these are ugly things. Let's just turn the thrusters off and just have a look around here. Do a bit of on-foot hunting. I think I've got the... Something is creeping round me. Yeah. Oh, there you are. I need the meat. Just offload to the fridge. Oh, we got an egg. I think we can do things with eggs, can't we? And I can't remember offhand what it is, but we'll look at that in the next part. Let's just offload the up as well. What we picked up. No point lugging it around. I wouldn't mind some scrapings or confetti moss scrapings and such. Well, just have a look round. The natural sweetener, handy as well for cooking. Just have a look round and see what we can find. Actually, we still in range of the ship. Let me bring the phone back like that. That in the fridge. Not really in the mood to mine rocks. Nothing really here. Go inland a little bit and have a look round. Plant protein there. We'll just that up. Anything else over here? Just plenty of rocks, nothing else. That up. A bit more plant protein over there. Plant there. These are buds, aren't they? Purple leaves. Kind of a illuminated type plant out here. Just gonna have a look. This is more herbal leaves. Quite surprising, this planet. It's either trying to bore me to death because nothing's going on, or it's just trying to kill me outright. All seems to be a bit kind of a contrast. It's probably the polite way of saying it. Oh, leaves are moving. Just pick up the herbal leaves. We're going to need to make some medication. There's nothing much over here. I'm not seeing any confetti moss scrapings unless they've changed the image. I can hear something. Like the daytime patrols are back. The insecty things, which are a lot more aggressive now than they used to be. Right. Nope, can't see anything. Right, guys, I'm just going to get back to the ship, and I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do off camera is a lot more mining, and if I can get the time to do it, we'll get the CV almost ready to go so we can start putting that together. Do the haulage train to recover the thrusters, and maybe I'll have a little bit more think about the Heidelberg, because the alternative is that there is another crash ship around here somewhere which I found, and I can't remember what, broken radar. Where is it? There's a crashed capital vessel here that will possibly have thrusters on it. The problem's going to be cobalt, but if I can find the pentaxid so that we got a little bit of shield defense, I'll be a little bit more inclined to actually go up and see if we can go to the moon and find some cobalt ingots. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.